everybody. One of wisdom here, 1:57 a.m. It is Friday the 13th. Very fitting for what we have gone through. Episode 187, we had to address issues from our recording software stemming from the Windows updates that were installed Tuesday night when we last recorded. And I'm not quite ready to risk recording Skylanders, so we're going to come back in and we're going to do another episode of Solo Survival. So, before we go to bed, I've got something special planned. This might be a miscellaneous, not really miscellaneous, but kind of a modified episode, if you will. So, let's see. I don't exactly know what it takes to make what I want to make. And what do I want to make? Well, it involves redstone, as you probably guessed. I want to make a dispenser. And I don't even know where they are. Oh, right. We have to have a bow. That's okay. We've got bows, don't we? Enchanted bows. Does that mean we get an enchanted dispenser? Can we use these from the skeletons? Let's find out. I can't imagine. I've never heard of a dispenser like breaking, but I don't know. So let's try it. What? What are we missing? We've got cobble. We've got redstone. Do we have to make a bow, really? Come on now. I feel like someone's in this house. Very strange. Okay. Do we really have to go kill a spider? Come on now. Come on. This is nuts. I thought I had spare bows that weren't enchanted. Sounds like it's raining outside. Is that in the game or in real life? Wasn't supposed to rain. It's supposed to snow next week. That's kind of weird. Really? Do I not have a bow? What kind of a world are we living in? And I just have 2 pieces of string. Seriously? I find this is why we need our storage facility. Everything would be labeled. It would just be marvelous. Hey, I have glowstone. I guess from which? That makes sense. Good times. Probably that one at the farm. Okay, there's got to be some freaking string somewhere, right? Everything I want to do in this game gets screwed up. 2 pieces, really. Okay, well, whatever. Let's. Is it not nighttime? What has happened? Is it daytime now? Well, apparently it is. Well, sorry for the convenience. It's early morning. Oh, Indy. And a creeper. Where did Indy go? Let's get away from our house. This is creeper country. We haven't been this direction in forever. And he must have oh, hello. Prophecy fulfilled. Okay, so bear with me here. I honestly thought we needed a lever. Arrows, we needed those. Well, this worked out nice, didn't it? Uh-oh. Okay, we got it. As you can see, there's no creeper craters around here or anything. Spiders. If I was a spider, where would I be? Probably in the tree. Aggro, we've not seen in a while. However, our newly renovated, forcefully renovated, I should say, forest shack. Well, hello. I don't really have enough arrows to take him out. That's a very precarious position he's in. We haven't been this way in a while, actually. Spider, spider, spider. Where would you be? Let's head for the forest shack. There tends to be some over there. And there might be string in those chests over this way. So, it's good to revisit our handiwork here. There's a crafting table for our convenience. Nice cutaway. This is going to be bridge number 1. So that means from it, We can look that way into the heart of the forest, and we can look that way at the stealth bridge. This is my first time seeing it in the daytime. It kinda looks believable, I gotta say. If I threw down a trunk in the middle, I think it would really look convincing. That's just aside from it going into a river, you know. But I think just passing by, I think people will be oblivious to that, so that is good. Here's our fancy-pantsy bridge junction thing. And this is chest number 1 on our merry little way. Oh yeah, we got it. Alright, things are looking up. And let's backtrack this way, actually. We'll just take a little tour here in episode 188. Because everything is great. Are we recording? Yes. Okay. Again, not a fan of this setup. We're gonna have to... What was that? Did anyone else hear that? Or was it... Okay, what is that? I have never in my life heard that noise. Ever. It sounds like a squirrel is dying or something. And there's not squirrels in this game that I'm aware of. Very strange. Alright, so here's our little setup here. And this is actually where we might be doing some work here shortly. So, never done what we're about to do, but we will attempt it, to say the least. So, coming down this way, we need to set up a cool little path to get into that thing. I'm kind of thinking gravel, but don't hold me to that. I wonder if we have string in here. Shockingly, no. There's also the chest up here I've kind of forgotten about. Let's try to check it, and watch there be a spider there. That's about par for the course, isn't it? Okay. Very leery of coming up here because of creepers. No. So we need some string. From now on, we'll have to kill every spider we see. Alright, so back in here we go. And down, down, down. It seems more of a fitting spot to make it in here, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so back to the mechanisms tab, I should say. So you come over to the hopper, which we've also never made, and there's the dropper. The dropper would have been so easy to make, but we want the dispenser. So let's get... Where was the rest of the string? In here? No. No? Somewhere there's string. There we go. Right here. Alright, so we got 4. That'll make us a bow. So, weapons, bow. We got a brand new frickin' bow for this deal. So, let's cycle over, hopper, down to dispenser, and we're good. So, if we ever get in a bind, we'll just have to, like, combine these bows or something. But, let's actually put our lone piece of string now. That is just hard to believe that there's only one piece of string in there. And we have a dispenser. Fantastic. Now we want to craft ourselves up a bucket. Yes. And let us go. Did I leave a pool of water in here, I think? Oh yeah. That's why that hole's in the wall. You're thinking to yourself, oh, what a crafty guy. It's kind of out of sight, it's kind of not, but that's my water source here. So, where do we want to showcase this thing? How much daylight do we have? Probably not a whole lot. You know what, let's go downstairs, and I'll show you what I'm playing with here. Sorry it took so long to get us the bow and everything. You know what, we're gonna, by gosh, farm these while we're here. I kind of like this little cactus thing. We need to, obviously we can make it look pretty cool, but this was just like temporary. I kind of just want this stuff here so we can, you know, function. And I think eventually we'll make some cool stuff. I kind of like the idea of having it outside though, especially since we have a desert nearby. But let's head down here. See, do I hear a slime? Maybe. Probably not, but alright. So, let's go ahead and get these cactus taken care of real quick. And you're gonna like what I show you here. This is uncharted territory for me in this playthrough, and it's something that I was completely oblivious to even being a thing. So let me nothing there. I'm actually checking these for string. I know we've killed some spiders down here. Nothing. Okay, well, what do we want to do? Where is a good spot that would not be? Did we replant over there? Yeah. So, where's a good spot for us to do this? It's got to be a good one somewhere. I guess just somewhere over. Oh, but we need a lever. So, or a button, or some way to activate this thing. Let's go right here. String. None. Unbelievable. Okay, so mechanisms. There's our lever. Oh, I still have sticks. That's great. Okay, so let's throw this right over here. I guess. Maybe not. Maybe is there a better spot to do this? I don't want to get lost, but huh. Well, isn't this an entertaining little cavern that we've crafted somehow? Alright, well, man, we went a really long way, didn't we? I guess that hallway isn't looking so bad, is it? Let's try to get back to the staircase, actually. That's a big opening. It's always easy to... There's our staircase. So I'm thinking over here. Yes, this will work. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Mr. Dispenser here, and we're going to take... This is our new bucket. We'll keep our old trusty buckets. And we need a lever. That's the 3 items that we need for this. You don't have to use a lever. You can use your activation item of choice. We're going to take Mr. Dispenser. He's got the O face. That's how you know it's a dispenser. The dropper kind of has like the crescent moon smile, you know, sort of like straight across and wide at the bottom. But he's got the O face, Mr. Dispenser. So we want to throw a bucket of water into Mr. Dispenser, right? And now we want to take a lever and put it beside Mr. Dispenser. And there's nothing down here that's going to get swept away. Alright, so you're like, oh, seriously, dude, there's water. Big whoop. I've always kind of wanted to flirt with semi-automated farms, kind of harvest it for me. But check this out. I never knew this. I played Minecraft PC, and that's where I really play with this stuff the most. Pocket Edition here on the console edition for almost 200 episodes of this now. And I'll be honest, mainly do PvP stuff with my nephew and building and whatnot with my own interests. But watch this. Nope, not that. Okay, watch this. Nothing, right? I'm an idiot, am I? Well, one more flip of this switch. Dispensers really suck. Look at that. It pulls the water back. I never ever knew that. How did I find out? Tuesday night when we recorded for Wednesday's episode, and Windows installed those updates that killed my recording software and everything. I was having to play around because I kept trying to fix it, right? I was like in kind of a semi... When you do YouTube stuff and you can't record, you've got some serious issues, right? So it's high priority. And I was going through day and night cycles in the solo world, just hanging out over there in the forest shack. And I was like, man, you know, this is ridiculous. I just need to go into a creative world or something to pass time. And so while the software updates would, you know, install, reinstall, all that stuff, I was just playing around with some like water features, trying to pick some stuff we could do here. And I tell you what, man, for some reason I was playing around with like a carrot farm. And I, you know, dispense the water to auto harvest it, and then somehow I just like... You know, I was like, man, that bothers me. It's not in the same position as the switch over here on something I was running. And so I switched it back and somehow multi-clicked, and I was like, did that just pick up the water? And it did. And I have tested this. It works with lava as well. I guess I mean, it's one of those deals where milk is technically in a bucket, but you know, it's gonna just put the milk out, and it doesn't seem to pull it back in. But we got that going for us. Oh, those poor boots. So let's hit. Well, it would be full night cycle now, and we've been down here. Let's check for slimes. I don't know what the moon looks like. So, was that an Enderman? No, it was just, I guess, the obsidian as we kind of like grazed by here. So, you know, I wonder if that skeleton came through the nether portal on. I don't know how that would have happened. But that's like the only place I can think of it possibly coming from. Okay, so, is it daytime or is it night? It's nighttime, full on nighttime. Okay, so, we're gonna hop down here, and this episode was supposed to be first thing in the morning we make that dispenser. And then I was gonna cut it, and I was gonna reappear, and we're gonna do awesome fun stuff, and that's how this game goes. It's just a bitter cycle. I would encourage you not to play it, in fact, it's that crazy. But what we will do I hear a spider? I think I may have. I think I hear the Enderman too. Okay. The thing I'm scared the most of is creepers. Oh, hello, chain helmet. I have a feeling a creeper will be behind me in no time. Shouldn't he be burning? I mean, let's just be honest. I feel like the sun is, you know, I guess he could have been cool from the night. I don't know. In terms of their exploding. We really need to finish these walls sometime, you know? But now is not the time. Now is the time to do other things of greatness. And, uh-oh. I don't really have enough arrows. Oh, you jerk. Don't shoot me when I jump. Is that an enchanted bow? Well, he didn't drop it. Figures. Did we get a chain helmet? I don't think we did. No. Oh well. I've seriously got to ration those arrows. I guess we could make a few, but let's scan for mobs before we get in here, because there seem to be a few. Look at all the mobs in those pins. Passive mobs. Friendly mobs. Not bad mobs. Does this have any string in it? Did we already check it? No, but there's bones. Okay. I forgot. We'll get rid of this too. And we're good. Alright, so what do I want to do? I could end this and come back. I think that might be. Let's scan for enemies here. Couple things I want to do. I can't see it anymore. Somewhere down here I thought there's... I'm going to build like a hut there so we can access that. I meant to make light back out. I should probably get some lighting in here as well. Just because it's a little dark with all these caves around and whatnot. So we'll do that. It's a little bit more hidden. And that cow just loves looking at that piece of coal. But yeah, I tell you what, I'm gonna stop right here, and I will be back, and we will show you something special. You know what? That's what went down a few seconds ago. Anyway, I will be right back, and we will wrap up episode 188. And we're back. I don't know why I really cut away, because that took no time at all. At the time I was thinking I might do like some elaborate setup, but what I want to show you here, I made a small change to the sunset tunnel, whatever you want to call it. We'll polish it up probably with stone brick or something later on, maybe some lapis, but I want to show you something here. It's a dispenser, right? See the O face there? And if you note in the shadowy region, it's a lever, and what might be in there? Water, right? And you think, wait, why on earth would you do that? That's retarded, man. You just made your life an absolute nightmare trying to get into this place. And that's stupid, right? It's not going to keep mobs. Well, it probably would keep most mobs out. There we go. Alright, so even though it's uphill, the water's back, right? So it really sucks it in. So what we want to do now is right here, we want to punch that out and punch that out. And now, as you should know, instead of flowing this way like a raging river, it's going to rest in here, or it should. And let's double check this. Oh, is that cool or what? That's awesome. Let's go get a good look at it. Once we get glowstone and we can kind of put it, lights in the ceiling type thing, that's just going to be fantastic. That looks awesome. At least I think it does. And my opinion's important. So, you know what? This kind of bothers me. Can we break it? I guess we can. Let's try it this way. Alright, I like the smooth stone better, honestly. But we just, need it to be uniform, really. So, let's make sure we don't fall off the edge here. Put that in place. Okay, I can work with that. And I think I'd like to clean this up a bit since we've dressed it a little. I don't know if you're as excited about this thing as I am, but I personally think it's just fantastic. It's really, really neat in my opinion. So let's get that out of there. And you know what? I would know that this was dirt, and you would know, and it would probably bother us. So if we were to take all that out, I guess we could leave that. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, does the cow want to? Well, I guess we'll leave him there. There's a bat and a wolf. I see you over there. We had Optifine. We'd be in a staring contest again. Nigel noticed my... I did that deal where I shot the wolf without looking at it from third person type deal. And I couldn't see my bow, I had no clue where we were actually aimed. And then later in that episode, there was another wolf, and I kind of made a joke about his brother or something. And I wondered if anyone would pick up on that, and Nigel did. So that is in episode 180. What went out today? 4, I believe. So if you're interested in that, check out episode 184. I think you'll enjoy it. It's pretty funny. At least I think so. That's it. Hey, this thing is coming together pretty nicely, if I don't say so myself. There's our other bridge we looked at, this one, at the start of the episode, when we had to go look for the extra piece of string that we needed. And that thing I said sounded like a dying squirrel? I wonder if it was that bat. And we should take care of that now, shouldn't we? Where did he go? Oh, we're gonna be vampires. Stop it. But I know what a bat sounds like, and it was something... It was kind of like that, but a little bit more real, if that makes any sense. It wasn't like video game sound. It was like it's high-pitched distress signal of sorts. But yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. Again, keep in mind those torches eventually will be glowstone lights up in the ceiling or something. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with what we have done here. So, go team us, right? And since that's too wide, I think what I'll do is I'll run the rail off of this. We'll see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm cool with this. So, the question is, for this episode to end, do we have time to get to a crafting table? And I'm gonna go ahead and say no. We do not have time. But check that out, man. I think that's awesome. That's the thumbnail right there. We'll spin around and just do that. Tell me that's not cool. Let's equip a sword here. No, bow. We are an archer. Yeah. I think that's cool right there. Let me know what you think. And did you know, be honest here, there's no shame in admitting the truth. Did you know that dispensers would suck stuff back in? That's a game changer for me. And we can't go back from here. That's good. Stop listening. Stop listening. You're creeping me out. Stop listening. That's Friday the 13th. Thank you. Okay, that was awkward. And so is this. I have a bad feeling about creepers. Not like they've tormented us before. Is he gonna come down from there? He's just like hanging out on top of our house. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool at all. Anyway, I am pretty happy with that little trick there. Again, I had no clue dispensers would pick up liquid. Anything really. I knew I shoot arrows at things all the time. I've got tripwires all over the place in my PC world. These little mob farms and knockback into lava type things. And I did not know that you could do that. So, again, be honest. Were you aware of the awesomeness it is how much dispensers suck? But we got a little bit done there. I might go off camera. I think instead I'm really wanting to play Skylanders, and I feel like, believe it or not, I'm kind of thinking this is safe. So, I'll check this out and kind of see, and then I might come in and record a chapter or two of Skylanders. So, that said, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Xbox One Solo Survival. Again, I had planned to do 2 to 3 things in this episode, but since we had so much trouble... Excuse me. No. Since we had so much trouble finding another set of string, which again, we're going to have to wreck some spiders, it sort of threw things off kilter for me a bit. But I think the end result was worth it, and we can turn that off at any time. You have no idea the plans that are racing through my mind with this knowledge, and I'm glad I got to share it with you. Again, be honest, did you know that dispensers would suck stuff back in? I've watched a lot of Minecraft videos in my day, granted, most of it, UHC, PvP type stuff. Not really much modded, but in all my day, I've seen people use dispensers all the time. Hoppers, droppers, dispensers, all kinds of stuff, but I have never seen someone pull lava or water back in with a dispenser. So, I don't know if I'm more excited about that than I should be. I'm not ashamed to admit that I didn't know that. And I'm not ashamed to admit I think that is freaking awesome. So, that said, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you back here for episode 189 of Xbox One Solo Survival. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you have not. Tell your friends about the channel. Encourage them to subscribe as well. We just recently clipped 8,000 subscribers. Again, everyone is legit. It's all real. We're not a part of a third-party network. And the odds are very, 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 very much against it, but it would be sweet to hit 10K before the end of the year. We have a small chance of maybe doing 9. Realistically, it's probably going to be like maybe 8,500, type of a deal. But 10K is within reach. So again, spread the word. Thank you so much for your support. Again, let me know your thoughts on the dispenser deal and what we did there in the little sunset tunnel. Oh, that's the wolf. I was like, man, that zombie's about to break my door. But I'll quit rambling. We will wrap this up, and I'll catch you back for more Xbox One Solo Survival.